right, I think you guys got that part. OBS decided to just lose all of my settings. So that's not what I wanted. That is what I wanted. We will fix that. I want my money back from this free program. All right, that seems like it works. So we'll see if the actual game sound works, but we'll deal with that. That's a problem for 5 minutes from now. Okay, I'm all heated up now. I'm all mad. I don't like technical issues. Oh, the delay is worse tonight. Oh, I'm sorry, Abby. You guys are still not home apparently? You're traveling the wilds of the East Coast. So I didn't get a chance to say hi to anyone, so I'm really mad about that. So I'm gonna say hi to Abby and Koru and Friday, and I really like those emotes that you put up Friday. And Tiny Burb and Cats is here, and then I got mad because my technical stuff wasn't working. Okay, we're all caught up. So tomorrow you go home. All right, nice. I hope everyone is having a good day. My day was very hectic. I don't have the kind of job where you would think um, there could be like a super crazy day, but today was kind of a super crazy day. There were a lot of things going on at the same time. We actually had an emergency meeting, which is weird. It's a publishing company. Like, how emergency meeting could you have? Sun is telling me to bully you. I don't believe that. I just got done doing an absolute ridiculous 18 plus stand-up routine for him, and I'm trying to get back to my best behavior. I will not be bullied. No, no, no one bullies me. Yeah, they're all nice to me. Tuesdays are publishing days. Yeah, I mean Tuesday is but today is Wednesday. So should have been fine. Minor endearing harassment at worst, I'm fine with. So anyway, I got through it. Everything's fine. Just had a lot of crazy work to do. So there were other things that I didn't get done today, and but one of them was not finish the intro. I did finish the intro this morning for Darkest Dungeon, and since we're already starting late, I'm kind of anxious to get into it and see whether we're going to have game sound or whether I'm going to have to troubleshoot that as well. Hey, Vidholf. So I think I want to just roll into the intro, and then we will get Stream Elements decided I'm online. That's great. Friday's here. We love Dave. We don't bully, and the kids see us not doing that and learn. That's correct, Friday. We model good behavior here. So I'm just going to roll the intro. So I will be honest. This did not come out 100% the way I wanted it to, partially because the program that I'm using is new. But there are some parts of it I'm pretty happy with. So I hope you enjoy it, and then we will attempt to play Darkest Dungeon. So let's check out if the button works. Let's check out the new intro. All right. So you don't have underscores in your name. Oh, I got to fix that. I can fix that. Yeah, it wasn't everything I wanted it to be. I will have some animation in it. I was going to have game footage in it. The reason I don't is my head is in the way. My head is in the way of all the numbers. So I need to fix that tonight. But I'm glad that you guys liked it. That's good. You haven't been looking at it for the 2 weeks that I have, so all you see is the end, whereas I can see what I wanted it to be and then what it ended up being. And my vision is always, beyond the capability of what I want to be able to do. But that's good. That pushes you to learn and try and grow. I do like the burning dissolve wipes. I thought that was cool. That's a feature of the new program. I'm very happy with the song. The music was a really late addition. I had different music I was using up until like 3 days ago, and I decided that music wasn't working, brought this music in, and I'm much happier with this music, and it's shorter. So, you screenshotted Chaos for him. That's great. I'm always happy to rerun it. Anytime we have a new intro, we usually rerun it a few times. But yeah, you can't the it's just like writing. The book in your head is amazing, and then the book that you write is you hope you can get, 75% of what you saw in your head. So anyway, I had everything up and running, but then, OBS decided it was going to be a poop head. So let me bring the game up, and then we'll see if OBS wants to look at it. But I've been excited to play. I'm excited to get into it. And I'm modifying the rules. So the rules used to be, you can't use these 4 characters, and then you try to beat 1 boss in each dungeon. Now I want to beat 3 bosses in each dungeon so that you guys can see all the cool bosses. And Friday, you say Chaos is playing this game now, which is awesome. And History Teacher is playing this game now. And Tuna is playing this game. So that's pretty cool. I got some people playing Darkest Dungeon. That's awesome. Let's see. Are you up? Are you up? I can hear you. We'll see if... Oh, it almost seems like desktop audio could hear you too. That's great. Let's get to window capture. No, we get to... No, we go over here to gameplay. Right. We go here to game capture. Go here. Are you here? Are you old? Are you young? I always hear... Koru, you don't know who I'm going to talk about, but I always hear Swick whenever I say that. Abby knows who I mean. Swick is an Australian streamer who does a lot of Baz. Okay, so do you guys have sound? You're not shilling your bullshit. I almost melted in a puddle posting my newest doc, but I feel the book thing. Yeah, I am sorry I didn't get to that today, Abby, and I kind of predicted I wouldn't be able to. We have sound. That's fantastic, Friday. Thank you so much. All right, did I click the right? I'm worried. I don't think I clicked the right save. Swick is your chat nemesis, yes. You and Swick bring out the worst in each other, I believe. You very much turned me into a kids, I'm going to turn the stream around if you don't knock it off. And he always starts it. He always starts it. I think I picked the wrong save. Let's see. Because this loading screen is a mod, and we don't have any mods running. I like this loading screen, though. You knew that was coming. Yes, this is the wrong one. No problem. That's no problem. There we go. There's the right one. Let's get into it. So, as I said, I hope everyone is doing well. And I'm very, very happy you guys are back for more Darkest Dungeon.
Crawling chaos that must be destroyed.
Yes, he pokes very well. The tiniest dungeon. Thank you, Burb. Tiny, tiny dungeon. There we go. Correct sized dungeon. Appropriately sized dungeon. He pokes the bear. Yeah, pokes the beast. Okay, so first off, we have a boss. It's very good to kick things off with a boss. So there are 9 bosses we need to beat. We've beat 1 of them. So what kind of a boss team can we put together for the Cove and fight the Siren? Well, mostly I look at who's not stressed. Can we sort by stress, please? Teach is extremely stressed. I don't blame him. I think I would like people... First off, I want people who are here, and I want people who fit with my team design. We start with the healer. Who's going to heal? Teach is not available. I don't really want Chaos to... Can you imagine being in Jess's dungeon? No. That would be quite scary. I think we're going to have... I'm going to think about this for a minute. Why is this name Cruel? Until we have somebody else, this is Papa Bird. Yeah. We have some standard characters that we put in here. We're not going to bring him, but I can't stand looking at this and seeing not Bert's name on there. So, I think the healing's going to have to be Tuna. And let's see, we could have Koru. And maybe Vidholf. You were just looking at the yeah, exactly. What? It can't be that. And I think then I would like... I think I want Burb because Cats and Abby go really well together. And I want them to go out on the next run. So I think I'll take Burb. Burb's good with bosses. Okay, Vidholf, what is your disease, dude? Oh, he's got double diseases? I don't know about that, man. I think we might have to fix that. Alright, change of plans. I think we will take... Yeah, what kind of name is Cruel? I don't want to take Draculair on a boss fight. Vidholf, I wanted you to come, dude, but you're double diseased, man. We gotta send you to the hospital. So I think we might go Abby. Because Abby can bounce around pretty well. She works in multiple spots well. We just have to worry that Abby's gonna... Well, I won't give away what the Siren does. Abby knows, the rest of you don't. Okay, Vidholf, let's take care of you, dude. Uh-oh. Cats is already under the knife. Can we put in another bed here? If we had a couple more heads, we do. I'm sure I can take care of that. Switch this to shields, please. Give me some heads. There we go. And slots to 2. There we go, Vidholf. Girl Squad. Yeah, absolutely. I have good luck with Girl Squad. I would rather cure lethargy. They probably will cure it both. That's what usually happens. Yes, Abby knows what's coming, but the rest of you don't. Alright, Girl Squad, let's go. And this is a camping mission, so we might see the snake fight. Gotta be ready for that. Going max food. Give me 3 shovels, some laudanum, some bandages, anti-venom, and a whole bunch of torches. There we go. Ready. Let's roll.
My lofty position wasn't always accompanied by the fear of office. And there was a time when I could walk the streets or raise a glass in the tavern without concern for molestation. Faithful as the tide, one precocious village waif made it her hobby to shadow my every errand. It was charming then, troublesome later.
If you pay attention to the narration and the various things that he says, there is a story you can follow.
I always wondered what became of the unfortunate little waif.
Alright, now what did I just think of? I do want to make sure that my head is not in the way of key information, so we'll watch that. So, Darkest Dungeon tip, the only one I know. Boss is always in the room farthest from you. So this is 4 away. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 away. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. Boss should be here. We'll find out. Waif. What is a waif? A waif is like a child. Unless he said whiff, in which case I don't know what it is. I would like Burb to open this, please. There's nothing. Alright, well, good job, Burb. You didn't get hurt anyway. Oi! Community challenge completed. Uh-oh, Winter Butte is paid for. Nice. All right, that might be coming up pretty soon, actually. We'll see. That sounds like a good one, though. You gave the final boost. Thank you, Cora. Alright, so I always prioritize this guy because he can explode. We haven't seen him explode because I never let him do it. I'm a zoomer, I don't English. I don't think waif is a word that's used very often anymore. Can't wait. 500-day Winter Butte.
Be gone, fiend.
Hey, I found Hush River Valley during Archivist the other day. So I have now been to every zone. I haven't, I didn't do anything there, but I did find it. You get to forage in episode 2. Nice, nice. We have seen him explode. Yes, but they haven't.
Executed.
Nice job,
impunity.
Burb. Hey, Tuna! Good to see you. You are in the team right now. Good evening. Tuna, have you fought this boss yet? The Siren? By the way, I don't know if the sound mix is good or not, so please let me know if it is not. Do we still have the tiny whiteboard? Yes, we do. Right here. High score is Abby's 32. Underneath that is Burb with a 26. I'm struggling to figure out combating sanity, and I'm not far at all. Every time I try to type Tuna, it autocorrects to Tina. I understand that. Every time Abby tries to type Dave, it autocorrects to Face. Which she thinks is hilarious. But whenever you call me Face, all I think of is Nick Jr. But you're too young to know that, too. It's hard when Tina and Tuna are both in the same stream. Yeah, I could see that. Alright, it's getting kind of dark. We probably should raise the torch level. Let's crack a few.
As the light gains purchase,
we're not ready for your finale yet, Abby.
And purpose is made clear.
Okay, priority is these two. You kill these two first, so that they limit the amount of stress. Hey, Face. Tuna and Tina sounds like a sitcom. It does. It sounds like a Oneza. One's a ex-cop. One's a ex-con. Now they're forced to live together.
Eradicated.
Beautiful hit, Koru. Off-topic blurt. I just finished equipping my TLD Gunloper run, tactical backpack, moose hide satchel, 2 bear coats, and I'm ready to brave Blackrock. Brave Blackrock, that's what I said. But maybe now I can dip back into Darkest Dungeon for a few days and save the Blackrock for a stream. Nice. Hey, Face. Hey, Face. Yes. Yes, Abby. What can I do for you? How may I help you? Nice hit, Tuna. We are on a boss run, Tuna. We are about to fight the Siren. I'm not happy with Abby's stress, but Abby can heal stress. 25 from Very Tiny Burb. A beautiful hit. Abby with a 9.
Give them no quarter.
Please excuse me. No, Abby. Don't. I don't have the emote, so I have to do it like that. I don't know if that shows up on screen or not.
Decimated.
Nice hit, Goru. And this team is good. So one thing you might notice if you're struggling with stress healing,
so too
Tuna.
will resistance.
I'm struggling to have enough players to fight after most need the tavern or the sanatorium. Yeah. Hey, Greg. Good to see you. The baby on the train killed nearly half my brain cells, so I understand that. Crit will heal stress as well, but the Jester is incredible for healing stress. If you don't have a Jester, get one quickly. Back to Abby, I would like you to open this, please. Nice job.
A fortune
Still booty inside.
waiting to be spent.
Great to see you, Greg. How are you, sir? The finale is not charged up. 8 to 12 wouldn't kill unless it was a crit. I think we'll charge it up. Ah, dodged. I don't care about these guys. I care about these guys. Let's go, Burb. 14. Insta-kill. Nice job. Where's your pull? We need to set up your pull, Koru. Okay, but I've been in stupid mode. I was doing a very not family-friendly stand-up routine earlier, and I'm still not quite out of the stupid part of it. Well, that's fine, I guess. If you need to say you're in stupid mode, that's... So, Greg, now that you've written all your books, what do you do all day? Just sit around? Play video games? Greg Z. Hey, Whisper's here! Sorry I didn't notice you before, Whisper. Good to see you. Greg Z. 8. Yeah, the bleed will kill him. He's fine. This one's dead. Use your pick to the face. So I would use pick to the face here over the lunge, because pick to the face is armor piercing, and this guy has prot. He has quite a bit, actually.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Lunge might have still done more damage, though. I don't know that was the right move. All right, Tuna, take this girl out. She's dead. Nice job.
As the enemy crumbles.
Octocestus, a big crit with 9. A big crit, so Tuna's going to need to heal. So don't kill this one, Burb. Thank you, nice 5 is helpful. Man, I can't resist the... it's not going to kill him, though. I really want Tuna to get her heal in. Struggling with the abilities, too, just like everything you just said. Now, Tuna. I'm gonna pout at you just like I pouted at Abby. It takes time to learn these games. I've been playing this game for years. Nice 10. We will, if I can't self-deprecate, no one else is allowed to self-deprecate either. You have my permission to die. Thank you.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy
There we go.
them all.
Destroy them all. Yes, sir. We're on it. I don't have room for the rest of this crap. Very tiny Burb, you do not stand in front. That is not your job.
The light, the promise of safety.
No problem, Tuna. That was too loud. I'm sorry. I think my mic is peaking. I'm peaking, man. I'm taking bets on how long it will take before the military movers show up. Is today the day? The movers are coming today? Wow. So we won't see you for a few days, probably, Burb. Or maybe even longer. I don't know. I'm a little worried now.
A faint hope blossoms.
At least give us updates in the Discord so that we know you're okay. Because otherwise I get worried.
Their formation is broken.
Today's the day.
Maintain the offensive.
How about another heal, Tuna? Crit. Nice job. She's gonna lurk in airports. I think I'll use one of our bandages here on Burb. Pick to the face for 5. Yes, I hope everything goes smoothly too. Abby, can you de-stress yourself? Thank you. First blooch. I'm not in love with that bleed, but I think Tuna can heal past it. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. We continue along.
Seize
We don't
this
have room for this
momentum.
crap. That's okay.
Push on to the task's end.
We're almost there. Let's see. Tuna, can you open this bag, please? Nice.
Packs laden
Money.
with loot are often
Money,
low
money.
on supplies.
I like money. No, I cannot. Actually, you did, Abby. Oh, you cannot de-stress yourself. You can in the game. Alright, they're surprised. I did not have Burb in the right spot, so she has to fade. Next week's Stress Healing versus Stress Wave begins. Yeah, because you've got camp starting next week, right? I might just have you finale now. Alright, I shouldn't have done that. But now you're dead. So that is good. I don't care about damage, I care about stress. Tuna can't fight from here. Hey Face, it's half of your most hated fight. That's true. My most hated fight in this game is 4 of these fish guys. They just do a ton of damage. Like they're doing right now. Camp and then school. How could you? Again, she's in the wrong spot. I know you weren't ready. Yeah, I wasted it. Nice 14. See, the whole key with Abby's finale is you gotta charge it up. All the other attacks add damage to finale, but I did it right away. I thought I'd get a crit, and it was a wet noodle. Yeah. Good dodge, Tuna. Oh, Koru. Man, the shield breaker always gets so hurt. How about a heal, please, Tuna? Thank you. And we're gonna lunge for 21. Nice job, Burb. Oi! A huge hit on Abby. She's down to death's door.
The end approaches.
Well, I don't want to kill this guy anymore. Unless he goes before... No, Tuna still has a move. This is very subtle, but if you look on the interface, there's a little white tick to the right of Tuna's health bar and to the right of Abby's empty health bar. That shows that they haven't taken a move yet this round. So I know they're going to be able to go. So I can safely just do something silly with Koru, because what I want is for Tuna to be able to heal Abby. There we go. Nice crit, Tuna. Nice. Excellent job. Okay, now you have my permission to die.
Be wary.
Triumphant pride precipitates.
I could crack a torch and then do this. I'm not going to use all those torches. Open this, please, Abby. Thank you.
Finding the stuff is only
Definitely
the first
want
test.
this stuff because they're
Now it
upgrades.
must
They're
be carried
important.
home.
I think we can take it instead of the food. Alright, how close are we to the boss? I think we are 2 rooms away. I think the boss is here. We could camp here, or we could just have Abby and Koru just have some sandwiches. I think that's... Have some sandwiches. There we go. Did I say matches? No, no matches. But we will be back to Long Dark tomorrow. Feels like it's been a while. Koru, that's a nabby because I meant to say Burb. Please kill this guy. You did not. There's no Mega Torch in this game either. So sad. Man, Koru was ready with that nabby. Just got her finger on the nabby button. No, I need Abby to do stress healing on herself. Dave, if you stub me with sandwiches again, then I don't eat. Nice heal. Thank you, Tuna. Stress wave at Abby. She dodges it. Thank you very, very much. You type 90 words a minute. That's a very impressive word rate. It is not charged up. Oh, you can't use it. You can't use it. I need you to go backwards. I'm using her finale even though it'll be a wet noodle because I need her to go backwards. Or it's a 25. So not a wet noodle. Be still my Navi craving heart. Hopefully this is the only fight here. We really need to give Tuna an attack she can do from the front.
Impressive.
22 from Burb. Burb and Abby are really having a competition here.
Foolish horrors.
I need
low
this.
and
I'm giving
driven
up the
into the
laudanum to
mud.
get it. We're gonna ignore that. Yep, you guys are both tied for 25. Alright, good. There's nobody here.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
No scouting, so I can't be sure that I'm right. That was a slightly not wet noodle. Like when you cook pasta and it's just slightly crunchy. I want to bring back the eyes. Oh, the googly eyes. They're so funny. Alright, we're going to camp here.
A spark without
Full food.
kindling is a goal without hope.
Alright, here's our team sitting around. Hey Dave, I keep forgetting to say, isn't it sad about Olivia Newton-John? Absolutely. Yeah, I was very, very bummed to see that, even though I knew she had had cancer for a long time. So, you know, when I read it, it wasn't like, oh my gosh, where did that come from? But very sad. Al dente, yes. I believe you spelled that correctly, Tuna. Yeah, I mean, you know, Grease was a big part of my childhood because my sister and I only had 2 tapes, and that was one of them. So, she always seemed like an extremely nice person. You're going to put an Olivia Newton-John song in for Sunday if your voice is good. Well, that's nice. Yeah, a lot of good choices there. All right, speaking of choices, let's see. I'm mostly interested in buffs. So I like this clean musket for Tuna, so she'll do more damage. I like the encourage, so Koru can reduce Abby's stress. And raise her blight resistance. Night moves. I like that for Verb. And then Abby's got a couple good ones here. I think we're going to use Every Rose Has Its Thorn. You're giving Abby a shoulder massage to get the stress down. Gotta clean the gun so it doesn't break on us, right, Verb? Alright. Do we get the snake fight? Sometimes Koru goes crazy when she's sleeping and makes you all fight snakes. Koru went crazy while she was sleeping and made us all
Knowing
fight snakes.
uncertainty, the birthplace of dread.
This is all about the Shieldbreaker's backstory. The Shieldbreaker is
The Viper seeks
scarred
to
from a
claim
past
its
trauma.
quarry at last.
She must navigate a series of 7 flashback battles while camping. Once these battles are completed, she can camp peacefully forever. Don't rip up my stress healing again, I swear to God. I won't. This fight can be challenging. They're harder than they look. Weird, you seem so normal. Alright, so a couple things have happened here. For one thing, this Rattler is guarded by this guy. So if you attack the front snake, the middle snake will get the attack. The middle snake also has a riposte up, which means if we hit them, they hit you back. So I think I'm going to have Burb fade to set up her big hit. And also, Tuna is the wrong name. That's another Nabby. Koru takes crazy stress during this fight. Can you hit the back one, please? 24 health on the back one. 25% prot, which is like extra armor padding. So she only did 6. The one good bit I had, and then the snake Sorry, Abby. Yes, the damage is real. The damage is absolutely real. We definitely want to charge up Abby's finale. She got reposted back. Oh, I missed that hydrate Friday. I'm sorry. Thank you. Abby's got a bleed. Tuna is the opportunity to heal her, but Tuna is also an opportunity for damage. I'm gonna go for the damage. And these guys are so hard to kill, which is why I went for the damage. Snakebite at Tuna for 3. And a bleed. Here we go. This should be a nice hit here from Burb. Come on, Burb, take one of these things out. I'd rather take this one out, to be honest with you. Only got a 9. Infuse at Koru. Snakebite at Burb for 5. Alright, we're gonna bandage Abby. And again, I'm trying to decide between these two. I'm gonna go with the back one. Nice crit, Abby. Beautiful, beautiful. Abby got the nabby in. That's good. Alright, I think Koru can probably take this one out. Yep, great job. One snake gone. It's weird that there's no music for this fight. Alright, now I think Tuna can heal. Let's bandage her first, though. Can you heal Herb, please? For 2? Thank you. If the Shieldbreaker goes to Death's Door or has a meltdown, Nightmare goes away. That is correct, yes. We're not going to let that happen. We're going to win this fight. 5, hit back for 2. Abby. Dodged, hit back for 2. Infuse at Abby. A crit for 8. And a blight. This is very bad. This is very, very, very bad. Snakebite at Burb. Okay, so what's really scary about this, guys, is that Abby's at Death's Door, which means that the next piece of damage, there's going to be a coin flip, and she could die. She has poison, effectively, blight in this game. So, if this ticks when her turn starts, she might die. What we hope for is Tuna to heal her before that happens. No movers. They have an issue with the rain. They're going to try again at noon if it isn't stopped. And they're rescheduling. So I'm about to drive home. Oi. You got poison in your veins, so we need Tuna to save Abby here. All Koru can do is kill something. And she does. Tuna is here to save Abby. She's off Death's Door. That's what we needed.
A time to perform beyond one's
You got
limits.
Teefs. I got poison in my veins. New mixtape drops next week. Now look at how much this messed us up for the boss fight. Yes, I know how Blight works. Thanks very much. Go ahead, Burb. There we go. Fight's over.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I love that one. I need to get that one as a button. Okay, so here's the first of 7 parts of Koru's backstory. I am a beautiful thing, they say. Flawless as the sea of dunes. Graceful as the desert wind. Captivating as a shimmering mirage. They stare. They linger. They watch me without blinking. Each time we finish one of the snake fights, we'll get a little bit more of that story. And another journal page. Let's see. Yep, that's that one. We know about that one. This is actually a trinket that can go straight to Koru. Yeah, over here, Koru. Oh, she's already got 2. think maybe we'll give that to someone else. We got to make room. All right, hang on. First off, everybody healed up a bit after the fight, but let's... Burb, eat a whole bunch of sandwiches. Abby, eat a whole bunch of sandwiches. And then we're going to take this and put it here. Close. And take this and put it here. There we go. Okay, I'm happy now. These scales can save your life, absolutely. Yep. Sandwiches for everyone. Tasty, tasty sandwiches. All right, we would like Burrow up front. We want Abby in second, Burb in third, Tuna fourth. That's the lineup. Okay, we're hoping for a nice uneventful walk.
The match is struck.
I said a
blazing
nice
star is
uneventful
born.
walk to the boss.
The way is lit.
Not that.
The path is clear. We require only the strength to
All right,
follow
if
it.
I'm right, she's in here. And I was right.
aquatic devils have remade the poor girl in their image.
Okay, so here we go. What is
And
my
their
favorite sandwich?
slave.
My favorite sandwich is a bacon sandwich. I make them all the time. Just toasted bacon. Nothing fancy. Eating sandwiches is like little kids taking a break from their pretend adventure. At least it's not the slime mold. That's all right. Okay, so let's look at the Siren. The Siren has 119 health. She has 50% stun resist, 60% bleed resist, and lower resistance against blight and debuff. They haven't seen Darkest Dungeon 2, so they don't know about the slime mold yet. We'll definitely do DD2 at some point. All right, so let's kick this off with a... I don't want you to move, Abby, so I think we're going to do the Harvest to get the bleed. Resisted the bleed. Bologna and cheese, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I don't like driving in the heavy rain either, Burb. Is Burb driving in the rain? It's actually pouring outside. I didn't have a window at my husband's dorm. That is not true. Abby is telling lies. I do not make her eat it every time. I get it. Even though she begs me not to. None of this is true. That's completely inaccurate. Alright, let's get a good lunge here, Burb. 10 is okay. Song of Desire. The Siren has stolen Abby and now she's fighting against us. Abby has changed sides. Alright, so we have to somehow win without hurting Abby. Let's see. I would like you to go forward. Broke her guard. She's down to 100 health. There's still quite a bit. Tuna, can you mark the Siren? You can. Thank you. Let's see. Do you have prot? You don't. So this would be 5 to 9. This would hit Abby as well. I'm gonna fade you, Burb. Which actually, that might have been a bad move. Ooh. Stress hit to everybody. Because I don't think Tuna can do anything from the second spot. Don't tell, son. Oh, everyone has a bleed. Yeah, Tuna can't do anything from this spot. I screwed up. Gotta move her back. Alright, the key to this fight, I guess, is gonna be Core Road. Nice 10. And... yeah, jump in there, Abby, with a 6. Burb is going to jump in with Pick to the Face for 16. Beautiful. We got her basically to half health. Song of Desire, she's going to try Abby again. Abby switched teams again. Maybe it was something we said. I don't know. That's right, I do remember that, Abby. The Siren tried to take Sunbro 3 times in a row, and he always resisted, and you go right away. That's funny. Koru, how about an Adder's Kiss? Get some blight going. There we go, nice. 3 per round. I ain't no sim. More stress. Come on, Tuna. 18 from Tuna. Holy cow, I think that's the biggest Tuna damage we've seen. Beautiful. Bird with a 7. Hold on, I have to DM Sun. Abby stabs Tuna for 8. Two of them dodged. Koru did not. Tuna again? For 10. Beautiful. Tuna's the MVP of this fight, I think. I have no control over Greg, I'm sorry. I'm sure Greg's only teasing. I don't think he'd do. Alright, Abby comes back. We'll wonder whether there's some bad blood between Tuna and Abby now. Another 9, we're very close. Abby could get the win. Nope. Dodged. Song of Desire, Abby again. Abby resisted. Good job, Abby. Hey, there we go. Another boss down.
Bio queen of the aphotic depths.
Nicely done.
She has no place in the sane world.
We can do this instead of torches. There's my donut. Hey, nice to bring it off with a kick it off with a boss win. Very cool. All right. And some nice level ups too. Let's see, Lurker, Unholy Slayer, Hard Skinned, Kleptomaniac. We probably will need to get rid of that. You did resist.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses.
All right,
All
Teach.
will find their way to us.
Excuse me,
now that the road is
narrator.
clear.
Are you done? Can I talk now? Teach has sworn off liquor after a particularly bad night of drinking and will no longer drink. He recovered 56 stress. Vidholf cured both his hysterical blindness and his lethargy. Katz cured her rabies. Tiny Burb is now level 3. Corwin Thistle is now level 3. Abby is level 2. Corwin Thistle, Tiny Burb, Killer Tuna, and Abby silenced the Siren's call. Very nice. Okay. Cool. We have a whole bunch of people to look at. I don't know that I want any of them. Nope. I don't think I do. Do we have a leper? We do. We have an abomination. Yeah. You know what? I'm just taking this.
To fight the abyss, one must know it.
Because we need a Harab. It bothers me that we don't have one. Alright. I feel grounded now. Their medical science is very advanced and they have a cure for rabies. That's right. We don't have a cure for rabies. Okay, so let's see. Any stress relief? I'd say Koru deserves a beer. A beer? Nope. No beer. For Koru. She'll have to play cards. That looks like about it, though. Yeah, rabies is pretty lethal, actually. Any diseases? I don't think we have any diseases either. All right. So it's very important to me tonight that I get everybody into a run because I need footage to do more of what I originally wanted to do with the opening. Let's see if we can upgrade this. These are the ones I care about. Yeah, we can upgrade that there. Can we upgrade over here? We'll do that.
Fan the flames.
There we go.
Mold the metal. We are raising an army.
All right. Can you send me to the sanitarium to cure my SIP status? Yeah, their cure involves a drive out to the country. That's right. Okay, so we're halfway to another ruins boss. But I don't want to do a medium. Give me a short. Okay, give me a short. This team is out right now. They're resting. Who's in the chats that didn't get to go on that run? And I forgot to ask if Whisper or Greg want to be in the game. So let's see. Who are we going to bring in? I know Vidholf is here, so we'll definitely bring Vidholf. Devious is not here, but Cats is, so we will bring Cats. We need someone to heal this operation. I think I'm going to bring Harab to heal. Do you have the heal, Harab? You do, okay. Base is pretty flooded, and I was scared this car was still... Oh, good, you made it home. Oh, good, you're safe. That's good. I guess we'll go Devious, get some money. Alright, here we go. There's our team. Go 12... 8... You're in good hands. You're in Harab's hands. Let's go. I didn't bring a shovel. Abby, I didn't bring a shovel. Why did this happen?
They breed quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. I know. Exactly.
Mind
We
that
need a
such
shovel command.
missteps
Alright,
are the
Harab's already
exception
bleeding. That's good.
And not the rule.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
I didn't bring a shovel. I hate it when I don't bring a shovel. Alright, some Spideys. Good that Greg's here for Spideys. Alright, some Blight for Cats, no problem. Harab's half dead already. That's good. Heal yourself, Harab.
The wounds
For
of
4.
war can be healed, but never hidden.
Alright, Cats. Hit 3 of them at the same time.
Another
Look at that. A
abomination
triple kill from
cleansed
Cats.
our lands.
That's amazing. Go Devious. Nice 4. Greg does like his spiders. So Greg,
Back
what
to
happens
the
when
pit.
like your wife finds a spider in the house? What do? Do you say, "Oh boy, we have a new pet now, dear"? What do you want to name him? I'm ignoring torches. Alright, let's see. You want to kill her and then the piggy. You leave it alone, you don't kill it.
The light, the promise of safety.
I'm gonna do Protect Me with Devious. Cryo came home with a tarantula one day, oh my gosh. That seems like a Cryo thing to do. Look at Harab's stress. Oh, Harab. Did you know there's apparently a mod somewhere to get the gesture move where she just smacks her loot over the top of an enemy's head? Oh, that's great. Alright, let's Iron Swan. Beautiful cat. I was right. I worried I was wrong. But I wasn't. Good pull, Harab. Alright, Vidholf, here we go. 17 from Vidholf. He came to play. We leave them alone except when they crawl on our face. Then they go for a flight across the room. Oh, absolutely. So, Greg, what's your opinion on Arachnophobia? An underrated movie, I think. I think Arachnophobia is a good flick.
Be gone, fiend.
I had a pet jumping spider that lived in my plants outside. Wow. What did you name it? Good 6 there, Harab. Cats chop.
Another
Cats
one
kill.
falls.
Great stuff.
These nightmarish creatures
Can be filled. They can be beaten. That's right, dude. I just called them Buddy. Whoa. I thought there wasn't going to be anybody in this room. Was I wrong? I guess so. Hydraulic Vomit was missed. A yellow jacket landed on your head today. Oh, how horrifying, Abby. That's my spider, is the yellow jackets, like wasps, whatever you want to call them. I don't care about other bugs, but I got no no use for them. That is awful, Abby. I just spotted just a couple days ago a big wasp nest on one of the eaves of my house. I'm gonna have to do something. I assume that your love of spiders does not extend to wasps, Greg.
Destroyed.
I hate it when they mess with your food. Just go away. Get away from my soda can. Your dad was a beekeeper? Drums of Doom. Rob's pretty close to going crazy already. Alright, we gotta get this guy in the back. Thank you, cats. Nice tent. Not a huge fan. Not a huge fan. So you must feel differently about bees than some people, Verb. I love bees too, like go bees. Like I don't need them near me, but I'm not anti-bees. Bees are friends and we need them. I will run away from wasps though, yeah. My wife is a bee in spirit animal terms. Interesting. Bees are great, bees are friends. I like bees, but I keep my distance. Yeah. I don't need to hang out with them. But I don't run screaming from them either. They got their own things to do. They're busy.
Continue the onslaught.
Nice hit.
Destroy them all.
Hey, Teach is here. Hello, Teach.
Press
Nice kill,
disadvantage.
Devious.
Give them no quarter.
Devious is rewarded with a mace to the face. Alright, I think I'm going to take care of that blight there, Vidholf. Sorry about that. Can you chop this dude? No. Can you pull him forward? Get over here. Nope, he missed. Exhausting day, but I think I would end it on a positive note. I'm sorry your day was so exhausting, but I hope I can provide that positivity. Once we're done with this fight, Teach, we can show you the new intro for Darkest Dungeon. I think everybody else saw it. Maybe Greg didn't see it.
Decimated.
Nice hit, Cats. Wow. Cats chose violence today.
Remind yourself.
You know
that
what you look like you need
overconfidence
there,
is a
Vidholf?
slow and
Sandwiches.
insidious killer.
You need to shove your face full of sandwich. Alright, 2 more fights. Yum. The good thing is, Vidholf, they're whatever your favorite sandwiches are. So, what is your favorite sandwich? That's what you got
As
to
the
have.
light gains purchase, spirits are
I'll share some
lifted,
photos of my room in Discord if I
purpose is
remember. Oh,
made
that'd be
clear.
great. Harab's fine. He's fine. Harab's fine. PB&J. I respect PB&J. A little savory, a little sweet. Harab, take care of this trap. Good job, buddy. Harab knows what's going on. Oy, this fight. This fight is harder than it looks. A lot of blanket fire, a lot of slice and dice. Good dodges. Dodges really help. Put a lot of work into your new to you room today. That's good. It's probably a lot of work to set all the stuff up for the school year. Slice of dice. Decent hits. It adds up. My son loves PBJs. We do them with jam now. He says it's so cute though. I want peanut butter jam. Can you? Yeah, give Cat some extra armor. Thank you. And I actually want you to just chop this guy in half, Cats.
eradicated.
That's true. They are the ones that inspired your first DD fanfic. I remember that. Okay, pull this guy, please. Well done. Giving children peanut butter the first time is kind of scary.
The will to fight. Fall to.
All right, Harab, you can have a heal now for 8. Nicely done. Little bleed though. That's an okay hit, Devious. All right, I'm officially concerned for Vidholf. Definitely needs to get a heal.
As the fiend
No problems on the
falls,
damage side though.
a faint hope blossoms.
Beautiful cats. The end gets pretty wild. Oh, I'm really getting into the interesting part of the last humans on my drives. That's great. There we go. Cats, can you chop this guy in half? Yes, she can.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Alright, Vidholf needs more
This
sandwiches.
expedition at least promises success.
There we go. They will only eat 4, no matter how hurt they are.
The match is struck.
Can you go through
A
the door, please,
blazing
Cats? Thank
star
you.
is born.
Don't you get Koru to do his audiobooks? I'd love that. I think Koru and I have talked about, you know, me giving her something short that she can, like, record and, you know, that can help build a portfolio for her. The opportunity for you and I to collaborate, Koru, seems high. You prefer Nutella because BB makes your mouth stick to itself. Does Nutella not do that? Can you heal Devious, please? Not well. Pull? I think this is the last fight of this dungeon.
Their
Beautiful
formation
cats.
is
Cats is just a
broken.
machine, man.
Maintain the offensive.
The answer to that, Greg, is not yet. You have no children right now. You're just sitting. It's nice. Again, Cats is just a machine. Nutless is more bearable for some reason. Fuck is Nutless? Nutella. I got it. I got it. Actually, no. You know what's something that Cats is really good at? If you watch her and her stream, is a very common practice for the streamer to read out the chat. You know, so somebody types something like, "Hi, Teach. I hope the meetings weren't too annoying today. Haha." That's what Cats said, right? Cats is really good at not saying the swear that's in the chat, and I am not. I will read them if they're there. I need to do better about that. Cats is very good at that. I've noticed that. I've done some voice work, for a whole bunch of acting in the past. I'd like to get into it. See, that's the thing is I think most people don't factor in the acting part of narrating. You already have that training. So if I type a swear, you'll say it out loud. Cats, I regret to say the chances are high. The odds of that happening and working are non-zero. Good. Speaking of zeros, way to go, Harab. You magnificent bastard. Orientation tomorrow, so they can't do meetings. I gotcha. Odds are, Cats, there's a pretty decent chance that whatever you typed, I'd end up saying it out loud. Nice. Yeah. Noted and saved for later. Narrating is way harder than it sounds. I tried it once. Oh my goodness. Vidholf is at death's door. And he's stunned. Now, Harab could heal him, but he might heal him for 0 and give him a bleed. But we're gonna have to try it. Oh my gosh, he healed him for 0, but he didn't give him the bleed. Can we stun this guy? Nope. We cannot hit you at all. That 3 spot is very hard for Cats to hit. You can heal though. Devious, just get him off
is
death's door.
patient.
Thank you.
It will wait.
Let's see.
A hand's
Devious
breadth
yield
from
is at
becoming
death's door.
unwound.
My friend got a soundboard recently. The first sound he added was nut. Vidholf wants a stim. Nut, 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 nut. There you go. I tried to do it in my cat's voice too. Can you stun this guy? Ah, good job, Harab. Instead of healing Devious. Nice 10. Can't hit him. He's already stunned, so can't stun him. And kill him, Harab. There you go.
A trifling
Dun-dun.
victory,
There we go.
but a victory nonetheless.
That's right. Somebody clip
Their
that.
squeals fade. Their confidence is shaken.
I never actually read these, but tough, night owl, second wind, curious. I'll forget 5 seconds later.
Death and demise.
Cause for celebration.
All right, before we watch the intro, I just want to see if any bosses are up. Nope. Halfway to a boss here, halfway to a boss here. But I don't want to run a medium. But if there's another short, okay, so we could get a boss up in the Warrens. Ooh, that could be an interesting boss too. Okay, so I am going to run the new intro. Here we go. All right, we're back. We're back. So yeah, I'm not going to be the fun police, but the last time I screwed around like that, Dave almost threw me in something jail, GB jail. So the intro is not everywhere that I want it to be. I need more footage, for one thing. And I'm still learning this new video intro. The tune is great. Like, the tune is probably the best part of it. But, you know, it's getting there. It's getting there. After tonight, I will have footage that I can put in that of your characters doing stuff. I couldn't do that this time because my head was in the way, which is why I've moved my head. So, we'll see if it goes better. Oh, wow. What does that mean? I don't even know. Let's see. We're getting demonetized. Do I need to pull some timeouts? All right. Let's... Do I want to go here? What is this? This is 90% of rooms. This one is 90% of rooms. Hang on. First, we need to deal with stress. So, who needs it? Vidholf could use a beer. Everything's free today. Rob definitely could use a beer. There you go, sir. And then I think that's probably good. Do we have anybody diseased? No. No diseases. Alright. I say I want a boss. So we're going to go back into the Warrens for 90% of rooms. We're going to bring new folks in. We're going to bring in Teach. We are going to bring in Chaos. Where are you, Chaos? Going to bring in Chaos. What about Chaos in the 2 spot? Who else do we have? Sunbro has not come out tonight. Winquisition has not come out tonight. Looks like a great team. They will do fantastic. My not bringing a shovel last time did not hurt me, but I'm not going to tempt fate. You know, some people say that you shouldn't tempt fate. I say fate should not tempt me. I take my chances. Alright, I think I got everything I want. Let's go. Can they develop alcoholism? Cora wants to gamble her life savings away. Oh, yeah, she wouldn't leave. That's right. The shovel is for obstructions. And if you don't have the shovel to dig your way around an obstruction, you take damage and you get very stressed out. And it basically is just, you were dumb. Like, this is a very preventable problem. Alright, let's go. Come on, Winquisition. Who's got the stress? Chaos has got the stress. Deal with the trap, sir. Traps will heal stress if they are successfully deactivated. Alright, and we are doing 90% of the terms. Nemo was addicted to the brothel, yeah, which is really funny. I tend not to use the brothel because I just don't want anyone to get offended or upset by it, so I just don't use it. Generally, you don't need it. You've got enough of, you know. You've got enough other stress relieving options.
Clear. We require
no idea why Dave didn't fix that. LMAO. I don't know, because it was funny. I put a little sass on the LMAO there. Vestals have that issue. They do, because it's funny. Because they're supposed to be all chaste and everything. LMAO. Alright. Let's give him a Rain of Sorrows there, Chaos. Good bleed. Nope, resisted. Oh, I'm mocking you. I'm not mocking you, Abby. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Dave is sassy today. That's not true.
Back to the
Beautiful
pit.
Winquisition. Thank you. I got bit by the sassy bug. Thank you, Teach. We really got to give Sunbro his good attack.
Be gone, fiend.
Let's see if he already has it. I am not mocking you, Abby. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. When I'm mocking you, you will know that I'm mocking you. But I would never. So. Hey, it's Taz! Hey, Taz! Good to see you. I told Son that I wasn't a jester if I wasn't laughed at, made people laugh. Yeah, absolutely.
Another
Nice
abomination
crits.
cleansed
Winquisition,
from our
17.
lands.
Remind yourself.
If
that
people like to watch
overconfidence is a
Darkest
slow and
Dungeon,
insidious
Taz is a good
killer.
guy to go follow. Usually when I see Taz streaming, that is what he streams. You use that voice when I make fun of you? That can't be true, Abby, because I never make fun of you. So, I don't know what you're talking about. No, he doesn't have the attack open that I want. Good job, son.
A handsome reward.
Oh, we got a little
for a
journal to
task
read.
Well performed.
We fought in the East Galley, filled with portraits of our ancient lineage, uncaring witnesses to the slaughter. Al-Hazred, the fiery heartbeat of our retinue? Retinue? I never know how to pronounce that word. Retinue? Wrought keen havoc on our enemy's ranks. I keenly feel his absence, even as I recall voiding myself upon seeing his lifeless body fall, blood pouring from his screaming mouth, some cruel knife having rent his lungs to gore. Yet we were victorious, and thus we press on. Well, that's nice. I don't believe you, face. Yeah, what's a retinue? I think it's like a company, like a military company. I think is a retinue. Retinue. A group. Yeah.
The match
Entourage
is
doesn't sound
struck.
wrong either,
A
though.
blazing star is born.
For a second, I thought the dog was bleeding, but that's blood dripping off of chaos. All right, let's transform wing position. You got the word of the day apps. So you're better at this kind of thing. A retinue is like an entourage, says Greg, clearly picking sides. It's a group of people, usually advisors or helpers to an important person. Well, there we go. Ah, Chaos's attack is dodged. Now, I would ask you how your book is doing, Taz, but then you would ask me how my book is doing. I hate blanket fire so much. Everyone is debuffed now because of it. Love this attack from Teach, though. Abyssal Artillery. I think that's very cool looking. Listen, Dave, let me say right quick, please. I screw with you. You can screw with me. Hey, I could. I choose not to. I choose not to, Abby. I have never screwed with you. I need to keep my record unblemished. Sunbro, can you have your dog eat this guy? Thank you, Koru. Appreciate that. You submitted 75% yesterday. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Very cool. I am at 75%. I did not submit it. Last time I submitted something to Alpha, no one read it, so... Steal one fork. That's funny. We're gonna have to heal Sunbro here. There's a shank at Sunbro. He dodged it. Just one. That's a pretty good way to vest for somebody, Taz. That's pretty evil. I like it. Let's stack that heal. Blanket fire. Good dodges, folks. You've given up on beta readers? Yeah. They say they're gonna read. They never do.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Come on, Teach. Pull this guy to the front. Or just kill him. That's fine, too. You've stolen one shoe. That's also evil. I wouldn't notice one fork. Yeah, all the forks would have to disappear. One shoe is funny. That's very funny, David.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
A shank. Ouch. At wing position. See, this is what I hate about this fight. It doesn't usually kill you, but it sets you up to be killed by the next fight. Because everybody's in kind of a crappy spot now. Damn it, I clicked the wrong thing. Shifting furniture 2 inches to one side. Can you do it to yourself? No, you can't. The bleed. Not good. Nice job,
Continue the
Sunbro.
onslaught. Destroy them all.
Alright, let's bandage this bleed from Chaos. Chaos is a tricky character to play. I don't always play the Flagellant correctly. Alright, we are on 90% of rooms on this one. So, 2 more rooms and we should be done. More Spideys. Oh, the scramble. The scramble is not good. Laptop battery's dying, charger's way upstairs. Gonna have to say goodnight. Everyone have a lovely evening. Thank you, Greg. Always wonderful to have you here. You knocked your knee on the side of the bed, but you couldn't see after you turned the light off. I'm so stupid. I always turn the light off when I'm not near the bed. And I'm like, I can get there. Just put Legos all over the floor. This should heal you, right? Nice. Beautiful heal by Chaos for 16. Incredible. That's why you need Bluetooth lights. Oh, I didn't think about that. All right, win position, just throw up on these guys, please. Thank you. A lot more vomit in this game than one would expect.
Another one.
Nice hit, son, bro. The clapper. Clap on, clap off, clap on, clap off. The clapper. Excellent jingle. I still remember it.
A devastating blow.
I have such a hard time with Bluetooth. Bluetooth anything. It just seems like such an inconsistent network protocol. I have more connectivity flakiness with Bluetooth than I do anything else. Nice pause there. If you're annoyed with someone, keep stopping their laundry and watch them lose it. Wi-Fi anyway. Hey, Curtini! Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Alright, Teach, there you go. Nice mark. I think we're gonna have a boss to fight after this.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Oh! Sunbro, that miss. There we go.
The fiend falls,
It's great to have you here,
and
Curtini.
hope blossoms.
It's always good when one of our regular friends stops
As
by.
the light gains purchase,
Oh, whoa,
spirits
Teach is
are
in front
lifted
for some reason. Teach, you
and
need to be in the
purpose is
back,
made
please.
clear.
Sunbro's in the lead. I don't know that I like that either, but we'll go with
The
it.
light, the promise of safety.
And let's see. Food check. Those come kind of randomly. It's hard to predict when they happen. If anyone actually knows the structure on food checks and how they work, feel free to fill me in, because I don't know it. Dave, your unblemished record is already unblemished by the sin of forcing me to eat slime mold and 4 sandwiches. Abby, that's not abuse. That's not giving you a hard time. That's giving you food.
In Radiance,
I was
may
once
we
in a
find
student
victory.
department. It's the student department, but I read it as student. I was once in a student department. And there were communal laundry areas. If someone's being particularly dickish, I'd press pause, watch them come down to check and see if it stopped, rant, start again, pretend I'm picking up my lunch and stop it again. That's awesome. You did figure out the food checks. Please tell me, Tuna. Tell me. Right there, surprise. Isn't it a big surprise? Right before my very...
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Do you mean abuse, lol? The slime mold was abhorrent. It's food. You were hungry. I fed you.
The blood quickens.
Abby's obsessed with this slime mold thing. Aladdin's monkey. I thought, was it Abu or was it? It is Abu. That's right. I forgot it is Abu. I feel like the monkey is kind of the forgotten character of that movie. I kind of forgot he existed. Yeah, go ahead. Nice job. I'm excited to see what boss is going to be up once we finish this. Go ahead. Now I have Prince Ali stuck in my head. Prince Ali, I said is he, the Bible. I really like Jafar. I think Jafar is an excellent villain. Because he's really into being a villain, which I like. I like a bit over the top, a bit scenery chewing in my villains. You finished Hades. What did you think, Taz? I've never heard a bad word said about Hades, ever. You guys are all in terrible places. These don't work. Standing up for yourself. You just keep telling yourself that, Abby. You were standing up for yourself. Yes, you are. Reinforcements. Come on, man. We were trying. We weren't stalling. I'm still waiting for Tuna to type up how the food checks work. Did I miss it? Trying to think of who do I find to be the best villain. Best Disney villain? I also like Hades. I think Hercules in general is a very underrated Disney movie. I think it's a good movie. I think Meg is the best Disney princess. Good spin on the story. That's cool. Yzma! Good one. Good one. You know who's a great villain? Atlantis, that boss of the expedition. From, he's supposed to be dead. The other lever! That's the one I always know. Why did we make this lever? I did talk there for a minute because I was thinking about villains. Scar's good too. You know the guy called Milo in the Sunken City of Atlantis? I vaguely remember that. I think Hercules was the last Disney movie I saw in a theater.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
Yeah, why does she even have that lever? Exactly. Alright, I think this is the last fight. Cusco. That is a movie that's very well thought of. The, oh, what the hell is that movie called? The Groove. That was the first one we did see. Dave, I'm not letting go of the slime mold. You know I ended up in sanitarium for the week afterwards. Abby, if you want to keep talking about the slime mold when everyone else is having fun talking about Disney movies, that's totally fine. If, you know, everyone's like, yeah, what about Jafar? What about... And you're like, yeah, but slime mold, guys. Not your history teacher. Yeah, okay, 2000, yeah. Alright, I won't argue that point.
Palpable fear.
Uh-oh. Sunbro's bleeding and we don't have any more bandages. Yeah, I'm concerned about this. Alright, we need you to heal Sunbro, please. I'm gonna let you finish, but Slime Mold was the greatest villain of all time. Can we tear up our socks for a bandage? I wish. Abby, you're so good with the caps, lowercase thing. Nicely done. What is that? Are those pain pills? Salt. Oh, it's the salt. That's right. That's the chicken salt. Because Abby's getting salty. Hey guys, can we just finish this up? Dr. Facilier from Oh, Prince and the Frog? Princess and the Frog? Oh no, Mr. Burb, you got out before they put the restriction. Uh-oh, Sunbro. Fortunately, the restoration will trigger before the, bleed. You snuck out before they shut it down. Poor Mr. Burb. What counts as good? You are good. Looking at the map, the only part of the country getting rain right now. Wow. I saw something about flooding in Korea today. I also saw something about a beach in New Zealand called the 99-mile beach, and it's only 50 miles long or something like that. Yeah, I saw the guy sitting in his car. Yeah, I saw the same picture. Should make a sword-wielding frog with amphetamines.
Push on to the tasks.
Alright, we got it done.
The swine folk's labyrinth may yet prove to be navigable.
Nice. Bulimic. Uh-oh. Teach picked up a disease. Yeah, they didn't measure, I guess.
Windows and doors will be bolted. Tonight,
I'm gonna call him Yolda.
something
The discount
haunts the
version of
dark.
Yoda. Corella Deville. I don't know. Let's see. Corwin Thistle gambled and recovered 69 stress. Harab has double vision. An excellent foreigner song after a night of drinking. Harab recovered 56 stress. Vidholf recovered 56 stress. Okay. And it's all starry and pretty out tonight. And is there a boss up? There is a boss. The Swine Prince. What a boss it is. This is one of the fun ones. Okay, let's do a few things to set up. Okay, for starters, who's got some stress? Not really anybody. Pretty low stress group here. Nicely done. Alright, not the Slime Prince, the Swine Prince. Do we have activity? No, level. Okay. Teach has a disease, so we'll take care of that. He's bulimic. I think that might be it. Yep, that looks like it. Okay. Can we upgrade anything in here? No. Obsidian, amphetamine, Caribbean. Oh, Orca. No, Ooka? Aoka? Guys, I'm gonna throw up. Okay, Slime Mold Prince. Alright. Anybody on the van before we leave? No, I'm not interested in any of them. Who's gonna take on the Swine Prince? Well, we need a healer. I mean, our boss killing team did pretty good last time. I'm kind of inclined to bring him out again. I think maybe with this one though. I think we go a little bit differently this time. I think we go Vidholf, Cat, Tuna. It's a debate again. It's a debate between Burb and Abby. Abby's got the stress heal advantage. Burb has the better damage, the better consistent damage. Abby has better burst damage. Hard to decide on this one. I think I will take Abby because she needs the XP. Alright. Here we go. Swine Prince. What has happened to your child? That was a different season, Taz. Where is my avatar of murder? We didn't ask to be in the team. Do you want to be on the team, Taz? We need to add you back. Is there a abomination to bring in? Let's look. Nope, no. The next abomination I get, I will add you. I require more murder hobos. I do want to make sure these people are fully upgraded, though. Hang on, hang on. Abby, are you upgraded? Yes. Can we upgrade further? No. How close are we to being able to upgrade? Nowhere near. Okay. Abby, no. Cats, no. Vidholf, yes. Upgrade Vidholf's weapons and armor. Tuna, upgrade her armor. Okay. Over on the ability side, Tuna, upgrade everything. And reduce costs. I wish I'd done that before I paid for all that, but whatever. Vidholf, same. Man, Vidholf has been doing all this damage without even being upgraded. You are all upgraded. You are all upgraded. Groovy, groovy. Abby is upgraded. My favorite brand of murder hobo is the one that is smart enough it's a bad idea, but with enough chaos energy will do it anyway for the hell of it, like me. Is Koru still gambling? Oh, you might be. Where is Koru? Nope, nope, you're not. But I'm not bringing you because I don't want to do another snake fight. So, not bringing you on this one. Alright, this is the team. Let's give them 24 sandwiches. I can only take the snake fight once a night. It only comes up if you have to camp. Alright, that's good. Let's go.
The ways and rituals of blood sacrifice are difficult to master. Those from beyond require a physical vessel if they are to make the crossing into our reality. The timing of the chants is imperative. Without the proper utterances at precise intervals, the process can fail spectacularly.
And Koro, it's nothing
A
personal.
nameless abomination. A testament to my failures. It must be destroyed.
I love the idea of a druid in this game. I guess the closest to it is the abomination. There is the werewolf mod. The werewolf mod is cool. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I think here. Let's see. I'm gonna go this way. Who's got the most stress? We'll say it's Cat. What we got to do is cure you of your snake affliction, Koru, by having you do that fight 7 times. This talk is making me want to try a new game of Darkest Dungeon. 7. Yeah, you got to do the snake fight 7 times, and it's not just 7 times. You got to do it a certain number of times at each difficulty level. Snake, I'm no snake. You're a cold-hearted snake. Yeah, like you can't just do 7 of them at the lowest difficulty. You have to do a little bit, and a little bit, and a little bit. Up to champion level. We could say it's a rather toxic relationship. Yeah, actually, Abby, could you give Taz a shout out? Because Taz does stream, and he streams Darkest
Give
Dungeon.
them no quarter.
Tuna, can you shoot this guy? Nope, he dodged you. Heyo. How about stab here? There we go, nice. Yeah, go give Taz some follow love, guys. Yeah, Taz, probably after this boss fight, I might actually be done early tonight.
Obliterated.
So I'll let you know if you want to set up, and then we can raid you. Get a chop in there. Nice one, Cats.
Destroy.
Yes, definitely 18 plus humor. Yes, not completely the same vibe as Dave's stream.
Be gone, fiend.
Goodbye. I had no time for you.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
I wish I got a scout there. Abby, can you check this pack, please? It has a map inside. Excellent. Thank you, Abby. Good job. Alright, I was right about where the boss is. I'm going to go straight across. Have your weekly dose of chaos and random rants.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Had to get the warning label out. Yep, that's fair. That's fair. Hey, there's lots of different types of streams out there. What's with the Abby thing? But I don't want to check the pack. No one asked you what you wanted. I'm running this operation.
Executed with impunity.
It's a good thing, because that's how my stream will be. Abby's breathing on my neck.
Another one.
Beautiful
falls.
crit, Vidholf. I think I'm going to run a shorter stream than usual tonight. The real reason, legit, is my
Back
wrist
to the
hurts.
pit.
The kids and I played Diablo 2 last night for many hours, and that is not a wrist-friendly game. How about a heal for Abby, please? Yeah, gamer wrist. Even though I've got the ergonomic mouse, still was a bit much. I had to do a ton of work today, and so there was a lot more wrist work there. And
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's
I don't want to push it,
end.
because I don't want to screw up Long Dark tomorrow. Yeah, I don't want to get carpal tunnel, absolutely. So tomorrow night, Long Dark will be the continuation of Dunloper. I think I'm going to do Dunloper tomorrow and Friday, and my thought is, whatever run we have on Friday, we keep going on that run until I die, and then we will probably... We could go back to Voyager, because I need to do the run to the summit again. Or we could do Chapter 1 of Wintermute. So I'll decide.
The blood quickens.
Let's get a chop here. Thank you, Cats. And I appreciate the contributions to the reading challenge as well. I gotta think about what would I actually read. I don't know whether you guys would like to hear me read a short story, or whether you want me to read chapter 1 of something, or do you want me to just kind of do what Koru's doing and have it be like a regular thing where like once a month I read a little bit more of one of the books and we just keep going through it. I'm open to suggestions. Maybe you want me to read someone else's book.
Falls,
I could read Craig's book.
Blossoms.
Definitely worth doing summit practice, but you look forward to Wintermute. Yeah, it might, it might be what am I in the mood for, but maybe a few chapters at a time every few weeks take us through a story. Absolutely. I mean, I'm happy to do whatever you guys would like.
Their formation is broken.
Chapter 1, and then we have
Maintain
story
the
night.
offensive.
Fifth Interdictor says Friday. It's a shorter book, so it would take less time to go through. Start late bedtime stories with Dunn. Wish I could do some kind of vlog thing for Bandit Games or something.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
All right, so all we have to do is camp. Ooh, a secret room. Nice. Let's camp. Everybody
Gathered
eat.
close in tenuous
Everyone's
firelight,
nicely healed. Stress is
an
quite low, so we can
uneasy
focus on buff.
companionship.
Sharpened spear. Plus 10 crit for cats. Battle trance, also good for cats. Vidholf has planned takedown, which is great versus size 2. That's actually beautiful. We don't have room for every rose has its thorn. Or this, so we can just do a stress heal. Alright, we're just going to hope for no ambush. Plenty of blood left to shed this day. It looks bad, but there is nothing to fear here. We are favored by the gods this day. No chance of foraging more timber now. Please press on.
And
Ah!
the darkness holds dominion.
We got freaking
black
ambushed.
as death.
Vomit at Tuna. Not very nice at all. Vomit on Vidholf. All these guys do is vomit. Vidholf has rabies. Come on, cats. Kill all 3 of them at the same time. Nope, they all dodged you. Abby with a dirk stab for 6. Vidholf dodged. More vomit. More stress. Buckshot from Tuna.
A decisive
Nice crit.
pummeling.
More vomit at cats.
Death
Crit for
waits
2.
for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Let me know when you're done with the first draft of the book. I'll give you a full out fresh look from top to bottom. I would say within 2 weeks, Taz.
Destroyed.
Beautiful, beautiful crit, Vidholf. That was fantastic. I think that's a campaign high for Vidholf with 23.
Well struck.
Well done, cat. And there we go.
Precision and power.
God, they're so loud.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
All right, now
and
we can go
purpose
down.
is made clear.
Let's check the secret room. It's right here. Let's go. Get in. Get in the secret room. There we go. Secret room. Secret room. All right. Okay, let's see. Is there anything we can do to get ready? Abby can have a couple sandwiches. Cats can have a sandwich. Vidholf, a sandwich. Let's go. Boss fight.
It is a travesty. A
He's a big boy.
of hatred.
So
and
here's the
rage.
deal with this fight. It's pretty basic. You got to kill him, the big boy, the Swine Prince, but you can't hit Wilbur in the back. Wilbur, if you hit Wilbur, the Swine Prince goes absolutely bananas. Absolutely bananas. Every time you pick up feathers, you say, I don't have time for these feathers. I gotta clip that out. You just gotta be careful never to hit Wilbur. He's a big boy, though, the Swine Prince. He does a lot of damage, too. I would like to mark him. We could stun him, too. Come on, Vidholf, give him a stun. Punched him in the face. Stunned him. Nice job. There's a lot of things about his art design that I find interesting. This boy here. His right arm actually has a hole through it. So you can see the background through it. His bottom is just completely intestines. That's all it is. His brain is visible through the crown. He's kind of gross. All right, we need the mark. Tuna and Vidholf work really well together because Tuna can mark And Vidholf does extra damage against marked. And these two. They are both marked. We do want to charge up. I want to charge up Abby's finale. I wish we could stun him again, but we're not going to be able to, so come on, Cats, just do some damage. 32 from Cats. Ties the high for the campaign. I don't have a whiteboard pen with me. Yes, I do. Cats. 32 ties Abby for the best hit in the game. Well done, Cats. Alright, we're stacking the bleeds, just as Teach says. His stun resist is up, so there's no point in doing it, so come on, Vidholf. 23 from Vidholf, beautiful. Alright, Tuna, let's go. 24 from Tuna. You guys are going crazy. I think we are in... Okay, Obliterate Mass, 9 and 10. Bad, but not horrible. And this one says Wilbur. Abby dodges. You are wrecking this dude. Let's go, Abby. We need you to move forward one. Get Abby in position for the finale. Come on, Cats. Cats takes him out.
How many reps will it take to gnaw through a ton of putrid flesh?
Alright, now we can kill Wilbur. But he dodges. Come on, Tuna. Nice crit.
Masterfully executed.
I tip my hat to you, milady. This is, I believe, the only stun in the game that can hit the entire party. Is Wilbur. At higher levels, Wilbur is a real pain in the butt. There we go. Nice job, team.
So clearly in view.
All right, Taz, if you want to go set up.
Merely a trick of the light.
Let's see what we got here. Faithless? Faithless? Ah, I thought we were going to get like a slot machine there. Love interest. Uh-oh.
The poor caretaker. I fear his long-standing duties here have affected him.
Affected him. Alright, so Killer Tuna has love interest. It means she will only visit the brothel for stress relief. So we're going to have to get that fixed right now. Never got to do the finale. I never got to do it, Abby. I'm sorry. It didn't come up. So let's fix that immediately. What? What do you mean no? Oh, that's for disease. There we go. Fix that. That was fast. Yeah, go get ready, Taz. All right, let's see. Stress-wise, how we looking? How we looking? Oh, Vidholf has a disease again. That's right, he got rabies again. Not ready? That's up to you, Taz. It's what you whatever you want to do. All right, nothing interesting in the pigs vomited on everybody and gave rabies. Looks like Abby wants Darkest Dungeon. Taz. Let's see, can we upgrade anything here? Not yet. And here? Not yet. Okay, that's fine. Let's look at who's going to be up next week. Next week when we go, we're pretty close to another boss in the ruins. So we have one boss killed in the Warrens, we have one boss killed in the Cove, and we have one boss killed in the ruins. So of the 9 bosses we need to kill, we have 3 of them down. So we are a third of the way complete with the No Starters challenge. And those of you who've already played Darkest Dungeon, I think, can start to understand what's hard about the No Starters challenge is not being able to use the Vestal. The Vestal is such a source of consistent healing. Not being able to use the Crusader does also suck. The Crusader can heal. Crusader can stress heal. It's a very good stun. Stuns are very important in Darkest Dungeon. The Highwayman is incredibly consistent. And the Plague Doctor has the best dots in the game. So not having any of them really does hurt. Have we had anybody die? No one has died. I don't think I've ever gone this deep into a campaign with no one dying. That's interesting. It's gonna suck when someone dies. You can't use my Thief Boy. No, that's true. Nope. No Starters Challenge means no Crusader. No, Crusader has tons of HP too. Yeah, no Crusader. No Highwayman. No Plague Doctor. No Vestal. You jinxed us now. Yeah, probably. I probably did. So I think next time, I probably would want to go here first, even though we'd have to do this medium. I think we maybe would take Koru, so that we can get another snake fight done, and get a second Ruins boss. Alternatively, we could go to the Weald and get Season 4 Curtini needs to be a Highwayman. Yes, but you could be on the team now, Curtini. We're happy to put you in. We do have some other available characters if you'd like to sign up. But yeah, you can be Highwaytini for Season 4. I'm about to add Season 4 as a redeem for channel points. Should be in probably by tomorrow. So we could do Darkest Dungeon Season 4. That'll take months to finish, playing once a week. But it'll be fun. It's great progression. It's a wonderful experience going all the way through. So let me see if I see Mr. Taz. I don't, but you know, doesn't always work that way anyway. Let me go take a look. I'm going to go back to the chat. Like, shut this down. Back to the chat. There we go. We'll take a look to see if Taz is up. Okay, so I think that's going to do it for us for tonight. Crimson Court, ha ha ha. If it was anybody else, I would give them a serious answer. Absolutely no Crimson Court. No way. No. Maybe after we beat the whole game, then maybe Crimson Court. I could see that. But I don't think you can do Crimson Court if you've beat the rest of the game. Maybe you can. But I would put on the Farmhouse, the Seeds of Madness. I would do that. That's fun. And we could put some mods in. Absolutely. Like we did last time. Modded classes are fun. Okay, I think that is going to do it for tonight. I want to thank everybody for coming out. You are wonderful. Thank you so much for your support. I will be back tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Long Dark. And thanks so much for coming out and supporting Darkest Dungeon. I really, really appreciate it. Darkest Dungeon will be back next Wednesday. It's a regular Wednesday thing. Thank you so much, everyone. You're wonderful. I think you're amazing, and I will see you in streams, and I will see you tomorrow night. Have a great night. Bye-bye, everybody.